Weird. I wish I could buy an island. I was actually I was watching Moana the other day, and I was like, man, I want to buy an island for myself. And I was like, but I don't think I want to do the things necessary to become that rich. Like, as nice as it sounds to become rich, having an understanding of the sacrifices necessary for that kind of progress from where I started in life, I don't think it's worth it. You know? Because I am a firm believer in that you can't really make progress without sacrificing something, whether it be time, resources, dignity, your humanity. Something has to go. And when I feel like it's directly proportional to how much you want, you know? Like, if you want to make large strides in life, if you want a whole lot from where you started, then you got to give up a whole lot, or at least change something. Give up who you used to be in some fashion. And it's not always the most wholesome thing where it's like, you know, you got to give up your laziness or some shit. No, sometimes you got to do some dastardly shit to get an advantage on, like, the competition. Or sometimes you got to make some unhealthy choices in order to be able to do the things necessary. You know, say you only got so much time in the day, and you got a whole lot of work you need to get done in order to make progress on your goals and whatnot. I mean, I don't know, you're probably gonna have to skip out on that date with that hoochie mama you met on Tinder, or you're not gonna be able to go out with your friends as much as you'd like. And it's like, I'd rather just go out with the friends that I have now than buy an island. I'm getting fucked up talking about some philosophical shit. Just get lucky, lol. Yeah. And, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that, because like, growing up, I heard a whole lot about how you got to get lucky if you want to make it, you know? Anytime making it comes up, getting lucky is always brought up immediately. And I feel like getting lucky, while being a necessary ingredient to success, I feel like people put too much on luck and use it as an excuse to not actually do the work, or to get other people to not do the work, you know? Because, yeah, not everybody has to work hard to get what they want. But if you want to get what you want, you're probably gonna have to work hard for it. Yeah, luck is involved, but I don't think luck is nearly as big of a factor as a lot of people make it out to be. I think people underestimate how much control over their lives that they actually have. And it's easier to just say, yeah, I just didn't get lucky, or things didn't just, you know, it was out of my control. Because as somebody who's been growing a Twitch channel for so long, that's something you hear a lot of. It's like, well, sometimes you just don't get lucky. Sometimes things just don't work out. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's true, but that's like only if you're a pussy who fucking gives up, you know? Say there's two people of equal talent, but one of them is more persistent than the other. It's like, which one's more likely to make it, you know, end up being successful? Obviously, it's the one that's more persistent, so why would you not be more persistent, you know? Just don't give up and enjoy the thing that you're doing. I don't know, I just think it's pretty fucking sinister, the idea of telling somebody that, you know, things sometimes don't just work out. It's like, yeah, they know that, or even if they don't know that, that's just the fact of life, whether or not they realize it. So they should be trying to do the thing that they want to do if it's important to them. And it's only when it comes to unconventional aspirations too. Like, some people are like, yeah, I want to go to Harvard, or I want to go to college. Nobody tells that person, well, sometimes things don't work out, you know? It's like, there's plenty, I know tons of people who went to college and that shit just didn't work out for them. But they probably never heard a single person tell them, you know, college isn't for everybody. And I find that incredibly strange. I guess it makes sense when you think about it, where college used to be the answer to middle-class life, or a healthy, sustainable lifestyle. With it being like a total fucking scam in the States now, it's like that's totally not the case. But like, I guess the mentality is still around that that's how you make it in the world. I needed that shot. But back to my original point of luck being an extreme factor, that I don't think it really is. I think it's just an excuse people use to not aspire to more. And it's weird that when people also don't have high aspirations, when they come into contact with somebody who does, they feel almost threatened by that. I mean, that's always been my theory, is that people are threatened by others who have higher aspirations than them. So like they want you to also not shoot that high, and that's when the whole luck argument comes in. It's like worded in such a way that it's like, I just care about you and I want you to understand that, you know, sometimes things don't just work out. But it's like, yeah, why don't you just hope for the best and then be there for them if things don't work out? You know, that seems like the better way to handle that type of situation, instead of telling somebody that they shouldn't try because there's a chance it won't work. That's just some bitch ass shit. Like, I've never had somebody tell me what they want to do with themselves or their life or some kind of aspiration and been like, well, you know, that might not happen, you know. I mean, if like, say one of my kids was on some bullshit and they're like, yeah, I want to move to Hollywood and become an actor, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's just gonna be mad hard, dog. But I'm your pops, so I guess I'm here to support you. I want to be, you know, fucking honest with them and be like, yeah, it's just gonna be mad hard, but I'm not gonna tell them to not do it. I'm gonna help them as much as I possibly can along the way, because it's like, that's what you do for motherfuckers you care about, you know. And I'm assuming that if you're talking to somebody about their aspirations, you at least at some level care about them. So it's like, I don't know, how does that ever happen? I know this is like super random, but this is just basically me. I don't know how this came up. Oh yeah, I was talking about Moana. God, I needed that. Alright, you know what the deal is. If you made it this far in the video, you either really liked it, or you really hated it. Either way, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. See ya.